Back to another episode of Sip and Cook with Me. It's your boy Chef Dunn of Divine Visions Catering. Thank you for tuning in on another Thursday. We really appreciate it. Hopefully you are liking the content thus far. Tonight we have a special guest with us. I'd like to introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Tiffani Jordan. I am the owner of Jordan Cake business. I have been in business for the last 4 years, and I continue to keep doing my business.
All right, so she's going to talk a little bit more about her business in a moment, but we're going to do it how we always do. We're going to kick it off with our cocktail. So today we are doing a Asian themed show today. So our first drink that we are going to be making is a kamikaze. Now, kamikaze is kind of, the history behind it is a little bit lost. Some people say it started in the 1860s, some people say, but most people that have actually studied it says that it started in Japan right after World War II at a little bar out there on the American military base. So it is a drink that is part of the drink culture. It goes back for forever. Any bartender worth his salt knows how to prepare it. I'm going to do a little bit of a variation of it so that, just add a little spin to it. So first you want to start off with our shaker. I already have some ice in it. Now, a kamikaze is equal parts triple sec, vodka, and lemon or lime or both. We're using both because I like the tartness of both. So we are going to start off. Now, each cocktail has about a shot of everything in it. We're going to measure it out the way I like to, which is just pour it in. Bam. So equal parts. So if you do use a measure, then make sure that you're using shot for shot for shot. This is our lemon lime juice. And here is the variation that I was speaking of. I am going to add sake. Sake is going to add another layer of tartness to this, since sake is made usually with rice wine vinegar or rice wine, which has a slight vinegary taste. So we're just going to go ahead, add that in there like so, and then give it a little shake. Would you like to do the honors?
Sure.
All right. Got to shake it with some vigor.
Nice shaking.
There we go. There it is. Got to chill it out. We'll take some of that bite out of it. There we go. All right. One more quick little. Yeah. And we'll pour it up. Ooh. And now with a little. Perfect. All righty. There we go, man. Quite welcome. At this time, I'd like to introduce Miss Wanda Miller, helps make the show possible for me.
Thank you.
Quite welcome.
Y'all are a little taller. This is nice. Right here. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Nice.
Alcohol abuse.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
Nice.
That's really good. I would like to say thank you to our sponsor while I'm up here. Shar just sponsored the next 2 shows.
Thank you, Miss Shar.
So she's going to do tonight and not next Thursday, but the following one, because next Thursday we're going to do a vegan.
Yes, ma'am.
I had a vegan sponsor who wants us to only do plant-based next week, so we're going to do that. If you would like to be a sponsor, it only takes how much, Chef, to be a sponsor?
$25.
$25 to sponsor a show, and you can send that to Cash App Chef Dunn 1. We appreciate your support. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, cheers. All right. So while I get everything switched over, if you would like to tell them a little bit more about your company and what you do.
Okay, well, actually I first started baking when I was 10 years old. My mom used to teach me a lot. But cooking, period, was my mom, my grandmother, and my father. I just was baking all the way up, and then up until I got in high school. When I got in high school, I had a friend, may he rest in peace, but he encouraged me to start selling cake slices and cookies and stuff like that at school.
That's cool.
And we would make money off of it. I think it was my senior year I did it the whole year. And so after high school, went to college, whatever, I had put pause, of course, I was still baking. After college, I had my oldest son, and I just was like, I need to do something that I love to do, and which is baking. I grew up on it. I grew up seeing my mom, my parents, and my grandmother doing it. So I just decided to start up my business at the age of 25.
That's so cool.
All right. So where can they find you? How can they order?
Okay, you can also find me on Instagram at JordanCakes15. You can DM me. There's a way to email me, call number. There's my menu is up on the page also too. So yes, that's the way you can definitely find me. And also my main page is at _ I am Tip the model. That is my main page. You can reach me personally, but my business wise, Jordan Cakes 15.
All right. Sounds good. I'm gonna try some of those cakes.
Yes.
She brought us cake, y'all. She brought us cake.
All right. So now we're going to get to our next item, which is our fried rice. We are doing shrimp fried rice today. So shrimp fried rice started way back in the day under the Sing Dynasty. Historians say that it was traditionally a way for people in China to handle their leftovers. Most for the main dish or the main time when they're eating, most people in China prefer to have their rice plain as an accompaniment to their meats and vegetables. That's why every time you order Chinese, they normally give you a box of plain white rice. That is just part of the tradition of Chinese culinary. But after that day is over, the rice, it's the day old, which is the best rice to use for fried rice. They then add all of their leftovers together, saute it up real fast, boom, they have another meal for the next day. So basically fried rice is leftovers, but it's delicious leftovers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so to give you, tell you what we are going to be putting in this, we will start here. We have, now, you can put whatever you want. As once again, it's for leftovers. So whatever vegetables you have, whatever you like, you can add to this. This is just a stir fry dish. But we're going to add peas and carrots. We're going to add sliced green onions. We are going to add a mixture of diced onions, peppers, and garlic. We are going to add our soy sauce. We are going to cook everything in our sesame oil. We are also going to add our oyster sauce. It's going to add another little layer of richness and flavor. I'm going to add 2 eggs, of course, our shrimp, and our day-old white rice. Now, once again, this is something you either want to use day-old rice or you want to cook the rice and let it cool down. It's going to absorb the flavor more, especially if it's about a day or so old. It allows a lot of the moisture to come out, which will allow a lot of the flavor to go in. So try to use it either day-old rice or cook it off earlier in the day, let it sit in the refrigerator, cool down, and then go with it. So let's move our handy dandy into focus. Now, you want to cook everything kind of on a medium heat. Now, you can use oil, olive oil, corn oil. I like to use butter, just as another layer of flavor, as well as that brown butter adds to the color of the rice. So we're just going to add this right on in there.
Shamira said, "Where's the egg rolls?"
That's another episode. Yeah, I love egg rolls as well.
Shamira also said, "Hi, Malachi, I miss you." Welcome, everybody. Laverne, Harold, Deloach, Asia, Eric, everybody. Thank you for watching.
So, now that we have our butter in our pan, we are just going to simply start to add our peppers, onions, and mushrooms.
It's only butter and it already smells good in here.
You just want to get that nice little toss, a little stir around. To this, we're going to add our sesame oil. Now, there's a lot of flavor in sesame oil, so you don't want to use a ton of it. We'll say about a tablespoon should be sufficient. Beautiful. Next, we're going to add about half of our green onions. You want to save a little bit for garnish. So we're just going to toss those in there like so. Continue to give it a nice little stir around, if you can see in there. Since these are going to cook fairly fast, now at this time you want to start to turn the heat up. Reason being, once we add the eggs, we're going to be adding the rice, and we want that to cook fast because we don't want it to sting. Add our peas and carrots. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, if you would do me a favor and crack those eggs into that bowl for me. I know you've done that before since you baked.
And yeah, into the bowl.
No, into the bowl. Okay. Yep. Take that from me. All right. Now, since we're doing traditional Asian dish, we're going to scramble our eggs the traditional Asian way. And I'm going to allow you to do the honors. So just take those and just, right now we're just stirring them up. All we're doing is scrambling.
Nice scrambling.
I make eggs for my little son all the time. I only want for breakfast.
All right. Once we get them all scrambled up, what we're going to do is we're going to start to move. This is what woks were designed for. We're going to move our vegetables off to the side, as you can see. We're going to clear up space directly in the center. We're going to take our eggs, just drop it in there, scramble quick. This is why that heat has to be high, so that we can scramble everything up. This is a stir fry. Whenever you're stir frying something, it's about cooking fast. The faster, the better. So now we're going to mix all of those ingredients together. As you can see, our eggs are already done. Once again, we're going to move all of that off to the side to clear out space in the center for our shrimp. Now shrimp, we're just gonna pour right on in there.
Darnetta said hi. Hi, Darnetta.
The shrimp I season with a little bit of sriracha, some soy sauce, and just a little salt and pepper. Easy peasy. All of these ingredients. The thing about Chinese cooking is it's very simplistic. They like to let their flavors do the talking. So you don't want to add a whole bunch of extra things. Just real simple, basic, easy cooking and fast. So these.
Shamira said she uses peanut oil.
Peanut oil is good as well. Sesame oil just has those oriental flavors that you come to look for in certain oriental dishes.
Welcome, Christopher Cooper. Braids by Mirage.
So
Miss Linda.
now, if you tune into the show, I've explained before, shrimp cooks really, really fast. So you don't want to overcook your shrimp. So you just want to, as it's starting to cook and starting to get that pink, we're just going to go ahead and mix everything together. And then, like I said, we're going to push it off to the side.
Chris Thomas said, "You go, Tiffany."
Hi, Chris.
Very good.
Long
Very
time friend.
So, I'll move everything off to the side once again. Now to add the star, which is our rice. Now that's about, I would say, 5 cups of rice. And at this point, you're really just trying to get it back hot. So, just gonna mix everything in. Oh, it's smelling amazing.
It really is.
Good, good, good. Now, I'm gonna add our soy sauce. This is what gives it that beautiful dark color, as well as our oyster sauce. Yeah, it's delicious on sushi. Has a richness, a little bit of a sweetness, and the color is amazing.
And do you have an amount and you just pretty much add that to taste?
If you need the recipe, the exact measurements, you can inbox me and I'll send it out to you.
Darnetta said, "What's the best noodles to use if you don't want to use rice?"
Lo mein. Lo mein is always a great noodle to use. That's my favorite Asian noodle.
Welcome, Rose Wilson. Thank you for watching.
Right.
Hey, Brandon. Thanks for watching.
And whenever you're using wok or any non-stick cooking pan, you don't want to use metal because it's going to tear up the non-stick. A traditional wok is not made with non-stick around it. It's actually just a piece of iron that is pounded out and made into a circular frame.
Brandon Springfield said, "Nice music."
Thank you, thank you.
We're trying to stay away from the Facebook banning people.
Yeah, just in case y'all have a problem, Facebook with the instrumentals, we do not own the rights. Don't mess with us. As you can see, our rice is done. Nice, beautiful color. Rice is nice and hot. Shrimp is done, but not overcooked. This is what fried rice should be. And as you can see, it takes what? 15 minutes tops to have like the amount of time it would take you to order this from a Chinese restaurant, have it delivered, you could have made your own. Think about that. Right in the refrigerator.
Laverne said it looks delicious.
All right. So we are going to go ahead and get this turned off. Next, if you would like to give them their trivia question and tell them what they have a chance to win.
All right, for the trivia question winner, you will be receiving a $20 gift certificate to buy or anything from my menu. You have to spend at least, well, I'm not going to put no limit on it. You have a $20 gift certificate.
Awesome.
So, my question is, what is my main Instagram name page? I only mentioned it once. You can name my main Instagram name page. You will get the $20 certificate and inbox my cake page just for that.
All right. So the way that you win, you have to be the first person to put that into the comment section, either while the show is going or after we reload it, re-show it. And then if you win, we will announce you won. You have to go onto your main page and say, "I won the Sip and Cook by Divine Visions Catering trivia contest."
And then just tag us.
And you win the prize.
Yeah.
All right. So let us go ahead and get this nice and plated up, and then we're gonna taste. That just smells good. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Brandon said those are the best delicious looking leftovers I ever seen.
Absolutely. Now, with the leftover green onions, we're just gonna kind of sprinkle that right there on top. And voila. So we're gonna go ahead and let some people give it a nice little taste. I would like, at this time, we do have a special guest in house, Miss Wanda Miller's mother. Would like to come and take a taste.
Come on in front of the camera, Mama. You look beautiful. Just pull up right in front of Tiffany and get you a good
Get
taste.
you a nice little taste.
Welcome, my mother, everybody. My twin, as y'all say.
Yes, very much.
You're getting a lot of hearts on my page right now, Mama.
Very good.
Seal of
very
approval.
good. Yes.
There we go.
Very good.
There we go.
Oh, yes. You know me, I gotta get a picture.
Very.
Oh my God.
Ain't that great?
Oh, that's good,
So
babe.
as a special little demo, I'm going to show everyone how to use chopsticks.
Yay.
So you want to rest the chopstick right in that little cusp.
Give her a pair so she can do it with you.
Yep. Between your finger and thumb. Wait till she.
Don't forget, the trivia question right now is, what is Tiffany's Instagram name for her cake company?
So take that, set that right there. Pinch the other one, almost like if you were gonna write, like.
And then you're gonna probably want to rest this on that finger.
Yep, just like that. And this one is just like if you were writing your name. And then just.
Whoops.
Without the oops. Easy peasy. Go ahead and give it a try.
Oh, I'm scared I'm gonna drop it too.
It's okay, the chef dropped
Sorry,
it. This is how we do.
Right. Beautiful.
You did good with rice.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how you do the rice. You go kind of underneath, make a little thing, and just kind of scoop it up.
Brandon
Super simple.
Springfield said, hey, Mama.
All right. So once again, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Sip and Cook with me. We will be back next Thursday. We will be doing a vegan dish next weekend. So for all my vegans out there, I know I talk a lot of junk about y'all, but I'm going to do a dish and a showing specifically for y'all. Once again, if you would like to sponsor an episode, $25 helps to keep this show going, keeps us providing great content for y'all. Other than that, don't forget, we are still full service catering. We do private chefing, wedding catering, corporate catering. If you work for a company and they have people providing lunches for you, hey, tell them about us or let us know and we'll contact them. We do pay out a referral fee, so we don't just ask anyone to do things for us for free. Other than that, thank you for the support. Continue to tell people about this show. We will be doing it every Thursday, 7 p.m. Unless, we have an event or, the world ends. Who knows?
Darnetta said she may be inboxing you about that recipe. Rose Wilson said that chopsticks was not so easy.
And once again, can you tell them, don't give them your Instagram until they win, but everything else, go ahead and...
You can find my cake page at Jordan Cakes 15 on Instagram. And I also have a Facebook page, Jordan Cakes.
All right. So until next Thursday, thank you for sipping and cooking with me. Y'all have a great night. So that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.